Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to another Wildside Walk. If you haven't been here before, we are NHSN Student Naturalists,
Johnny
and Evie, where we make vlogs about nature that you can see in the northeast. And we've got quite an exciting video today.
So today we are at Jesmond Dene, and I know that the previous student naturalist also did a video here, but ours is going to be slightly different because thanks to Michael Booth from Northumbria University, he has lent us a good amount of filming equipment. So as you can see,
yes,
GoPro, mics. We're only using one of the mics today because one of them's acting up a bit, so we're just going to have to share, but that is how it is. So we're going to be going around Jesmond Dene and getting some nice audio and visual shots with this new equipment, and also telling you about the history and nature stuff that's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, come along.
So if you want to come here for yourself, you can walk here, which takes about half an hour from Newcastle city centre. You could also get the metro. There's buses you can get as well. I'm not sure what buses. The weather is a bit cold, slightly rainy, but not too bad for a nice walk. And we have also, before we've even began the walk, came across some snowdrops, which we're going to tell you about now.
Stop.
All across Europe, snowdrops were a first sign of spring, as they could push up through the snow, so they were often a sign of hope, resilience and new beginnings. In Christian religion, when Adam and Eve were banished from the Garden of Eden, Eve wept and an angel caught her tears and turned them into snowdrops.
So that was a little bit about the folklore and stuff that Evie said, that we like to talk about that as well as the more natural scientific stuff. But I'm going to talk about that, about these snowdrops. So if you can see here, I'll overlay a bit of a video of a close-up. These snowdrops have pointed leaves, which is why they're able to tunnel through the snow and show that winter's over and it's the first point of spring. Because it's the shape of it really just pushes straight through all the compact stuff. And another way they're able to survive doing this is because they have natural antifreeze proteins in them, so they're able to survive the actual harsh winter where the temperature's not ideal, and they're able to really kind of hold their own. And once again, the only way they're going to be able to do this is have a really large amount of like a really big energy source to be able to actually push through the snow and survive this really cold climate. And that's because they come from bulbs, not seeds, so they already have a really large energy store without having to actively do loads of photosynthesis and maybe while they're burying through the snow, because it's just not going to be possible. But they're really interesting little things, and they kind of go unnoticed around now. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, the snowdrops are here, but they don't really know how interesting they are.
Yeah, that was good. And then we can like, yeah.
So all of the different sounds and bird calls and cockerels and everything you can hear is because we're at a place called Pet's Corner, and you can see we've got all these bird cages behind us. Might not show up. Really pretty. Off he goes. But this is one of the many community groups that is actually here at Jesmond Dene, and you're able to volunteer to help take care of the different animals here, whether it's these more exotic type of birds or whether it's these farm animals back here. It's all very nice. But there's also volunteer rangers, similar to the kind of group that we, the NHSN, have at the Gossens Nature Reserve, carrying out different conservation tasks and habitat management stuff. Right? And quite a trend in these kinds of places is that there's a volunteer group similar to like Leeds Park, the Friends of Leeds Park. There is Friends of Jesmond Dene, which is another volunteer group that really helps out in the maintenance and making sure everything is running smoothly and properly. All of these different groups are able to be volunteered for if you do fancy, if you want to. Everything's on the website for Jesmond Dene, on the Newcastle City Council page and all that. So if it does sound like something you're interested in, absolutely go for it. It looks brilliant.
Some of Jesmond Dene is an ancient woodland, which means that some of it is over 1,000 years old, which makes it really important for urban diversity. It makes it a really important nature corridor in the centre of Newcastle. The Dene River is a part of the River. Yeah, it's really important for wildlife, and here are some ancient woodland indicators. Ancient woodland indicators are if you see bluebells growing, same with wild garlic or red champignon. There's some trees that indicate it, such as oak trees. And what makes ancient woodland so special is that it can develop its own soil. It also can habitat loads of species, loads of rare species, endangered species.
So while we're here kind of walking along with the Usburn, I thought it would be a good point to kind of talk about Jesmond Dene's involvement in the Usburn Way project, because they were really a key factor in it, because they were improving water quality, and they were increasing the interconnectedness between lots of different sites, from the Tyne, all the way up to Wheatsdale. And the Usburn has been of particular importance to Jesmond Dene for a while. One, not just because Jesmond Dene was formed by the Usburn, but because it was very important to the starting of the Friends of Jesmond Dene community group, because that was formed in the 70s due to really quite alarming levels of pollution in the Usburn, and it's been going ever since, helping with the upkeep of this really nice area.
One of the birds that you can see at Jesmond Dene is the lovely kingfisher. I did a bird here about 2 weeks ago, and we saw it like 5 times, and it was really incredible. So they like to live in burrows at the side of riverbanks. Sometimes they can have a brood of up to 3 chicks, so that means collecting over 100 fish in one day. And you can tell if it's a female if it's got orange on its underbeak. If it's a male, it's just all one colour.
thank you so much for watching this Wildside Walk at Jesmond Dene. We want to extend another massive thank you to Michael Booth from Northumbria University for letting us use this new equipment with this mic. We hope you enjoyed this new kind of format of it with the kind of close-up, well, we had close-up shots, but with a GoPro and having it in better quality and better audio quality. So
please let us know of how we can improve, anything else you'd like to see, any places to go. And thank you for coming along, we really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you at the next one. Bye bye. Let's go.
Oh, I really
Did you get the rabbit on?
We forgot to mention, but the weather is. Sorry.
This is part of one of the many different types of nature walks and trails that are here at Jesmond Dene. So there's lots of like around here, up there there's like
Oh, it's a nuthatch.
Okay.
Snowdrops.
Right, do you want to go down and like touch him?
Touch them.
Yeah, like move him around. Oh no, what are you doing? What was that?
What do you read? Some ancient wonderland.
Oh, I forgot again. Oh, no. You've scared it off. Ooh. Can't believe you.
It's looking at us.
Yeah, because you scared it.
I'm sorry.